Hello, future viewers. This is again Regdrin.
This is Stone of Triumph, and this is Driving Me to Drink.
Well, I mean, you could stand to drink more, so I don't really see that as a downside. Well, today we are going with our second battle playing as the tribe. And we have an unusual map here. Not unusual because of spatial anomalies, but rather because this place is described as a nebula, and strangely there aren't any anomalies attached to it.
Well, nebulas are natural phenomenon.
Yeah, but usually when there's a nebula, that means weird stuff happens. Not this type. This is an unusual nebula. Alright, this is a fairly small map size, but quite a bit of credits behind it. I think I'm going to present no pulse cruisers at all. Instead, we are going all guns because I might as well do that.
You're a madman.
I am a madman.
You're a madman.
Using guns in a battle. What am I? Am I in the Stone Age? I might as well just throw rocks at them.
You might be throwing rocks at them.
Well, I'm going to use beams because they're beams, but I'll still throw in one of those light plasma cruisers just for fun. The main threat in this fleet, as you can probably tell by looking, is all them fighters. So we're gonna want some tractor frigates. We're gonna want a decent number of them.
Yeah, your fighters are not going to be able to shoot them down, really.
No, they are not up to it. I gave them better weapons, which also makes them more expensive, but even so, that's probably not going to be enough.
Wait, you gave them the garbage weapons?
What do you mean the garbage weapons? I gave them these pulse lasers, which deal more damage and have a slightly smaller range. But they're more expensive. I think it's worth it, considering we're going to need that firepower. Rebel fighters are really good fighters.
Yep. Surely you're bringing more.
More than 3 squadrons?
Well, more stuff in general.
Oh, yes. I'm just setting the escort orders right now so that I don't forget.
Escort.
I forget, did Gratuitous Space Battles 2 allow you to sort of save a larger formation and duplicate it?
I don't know.
Oh well. I also made a few I made a plasma frigate design because I like those.
Okay.
And I managed to fit 4 of them onto a ship without any special issues, thanks to them not needing shields or armor.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
Well, whatever works for me. Probably wouldn't work for anything other than the tribe, though. And, of course, missile cruisers, because those... I haven't found any better backliners than those.
Correct.
Speaking of which, you don't... Oh, right. I need to switch to hard, because this is what we're actually going to fight.
Yes. Those are all missile cruisers back there, by the way.
Yes, there's a whole bunch of them. And also, looking at their lineup, it's best to just attack the middle and go as quickly for those missile cruisers as we can. I guess I'll throw in a couple of gun frigates as well.
Okey-doke.
They're pretty good at following up when something is caught by a tractor beam.
Say, did you set your cruisers to not shoot fighters?
Well,
okay.
Yes. They will shoot fighters if they happen to be nearby. They just won't turn around to specifically attack fighters.
Okay.
Okay, this is roughly correct for the missile launchers. This is not so correct. But now it's fixed. Alright, so this is what I call an experimental thing. We'll throw it at the enemy, and if it works, fine, but mostly we want to see what goes wrong and how to fix it.
Okay. Get him.
Get him. Oh. escort range. We're gonna need plenty.
Alright.
Let's go.
Okay. So we won't have to wait long for the enemy to shoot at us.
No, they have, being a faction with a speed boost, pretty quick engagement for this sort of thing. It looks like they put some armor on these fighters, which is not necessarily a great idea for dogfighting vessels.
Yeah, not the best move for them.
Great for rocket fighters, which I think we've gone we've talked about that before as to why you can do that. Just a little bit? Okay.
A little bit.
With fighters, you have enough room to put in an energy weapon, a power generator, and an engine, and that's about it. Anything else, that takes extraordinary measures and will probably slow the fighter down more than we want. But rocket launchers take so little power that you can get away without any kind of power generator at all. So you can afford to put the weapon, the engine, and armor on and still have a fast fighter.
Or you could put no armor on them and have a ludicrously fast fighter.
Yeah, that also works. Well, looks like we shot the lead ship with guns, and now we're shooting the next lead ships also with guns. And we seem to have mopped up the last of the fighters as well, so our backline is catching up. So yeah, it's not looking so pretty for them.
Well...
Yeah, I know. We haven't engaged their back line yet, really.
Which is much bigger than their front line, actually.
Yeah, that might actually be a little bit of a problem, because once we do start closing in, we're going to have kind of a damage advantage on them. And it looks like we're already starting to do that on the lower side of things. Oh, yep, they're using the special missiles as well. I'm actually not that scared of megaton missile launchers now that I know how they work. Because aside from them traveling slowly, they also miss a lot. Their tracking speed is low, so even
they also have the shortest range of any missile.
Yeah. Even a cruiser, while moving, can dodge those missiles. Sometimes. Sometimes you do see that scary minus 60 number on there. But you just have to bear with it. And it looks like we've caught up to them, and yeah, I think we are going to win that particular gun battle.
Yeah. Hey, you've done it.
So here's where all of the "don't bring a laser to a gunfight" comments come in, I guess. Oh, I like this win quote as well. It's such a sad, senseless waste of precious life. On the other hand, we won! Way!
Yep.
Alright, well, since guns were instrumental in this victory here, let's bring up a word from our sponsor, Gun. That is the name of the company, but it doesn't quite do it justice. You see, this particular rendition of the word gun is large, and they had to invent a special font for it called double bold. It's hard to see what the letters are if you didn't know it was gun beforehand, if we're going to be honest. Anyway.
That's your missile cruiser, by the way.
Yeah, but that's okay. We can find and select the guns here. Let's start with the cruiser howitzer.
Cruiser howitzer. Lasers and balls of plasma may look pretty, but they don't give you that satisfying oomph when you get when you hurl a pointy lump of metal at the enemy with huge force. Guns. They're solid.
And if you want to hear more about the effectiveness of guns, just watch that Mass Effect trailer. You know the one. Or I should say Mass Effect conversation. Anyway, either way, you still know the one. Now,
Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest man in space.
Now, there's actually another smaller gun around here, if I can find it.
Cruiser autocannon.
Cruiser autocannon. Okay. It can be tricky shooting at fast-moving targets, so this autocannon shoots rapid-fire salvos, on the principle that even a blind monkey will hit the target given enough bullets. Note that we do not actually recommend putting blind monkeys in charge of these things. There's also a frigate type which we've seen before, and since we're leaving the tribe, we might as well take a look at that one too. Rapid Fire Cannon. Laser weapons may look nice, but this is a battle, not a fireworks display, so why not stick to the tried and tested methods such as rapid fire salvos of higher explosive shells? That sounds kind of fireworks to me, actually.
That's some pretty nice armor penetration, actually.
It is. It is very nice armor penetration for a frigate weapon. Most things will not repel this if they're designed to shoot back.
Yep.
Well, on to the final battle. Not that one.
The final battle of this set.
Yes. So, we do not know what we are facing here.
Yeah, they're gonna lose. Let's get them.
You know what? It might not be a bad idea to throw in some more fighters.
Okay.
And maybe drop... Let's see... Drop a plasma frigate in favor of a tractor frigate, I would say. Because, as we saw in the last battle, the main fight was against other fighters. Okay, let's see if this particular setup works out. What is it with rebel fighters? Do you think it's a propaganda thing? Because they seem to appear prominently in movies as well.
Well, you know, it's about the power of the individual versus the mindless, faceless war machine.
Except, aren't these fighters used in huge hordes? That makes them kind of faceless if you ask me.
Let's not worry about the details.
Okay, these are rocket fighters, it looks like. Oh, we're gonna need plenty of firepower to take all of them down before they destroy our frigates.
Would you believe, by the way, that I've seen that exact same conversation on Starship Gaming News?
Oh, I believe that pretty much any given conversation could happen on Starship Gaming News.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're at least... Our tractor frigates are living long enough to keep slowing down fighters for a while, so that's good. But I think there's going to be more coming. Look at that.
And that.
And that. So, I think we're facing roughly half of the fighters they've fielded so far. Perhaps even less. Look, all those fighters. If this doesn't work, I'm going to reshape our fleet to be even more anti-fighter than it was before with this current setup.
You can do it.
Okay, well, I hope you're correct.
Well, someone's got to be positive.
I mean, I'm capable of being positive when things are looking good.
Well, hold on, actually, your missile cruiser is getting shot up by rockets.
Yep. Although I'm not... Let's see, this one?
Yeah.
It's okay, though.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't always go by looks when it comes to tribe ships.
Yeah, didn't I say that last time?
Yeah, in fact, I think we all kind of talked about that. Alright, so now we're meeting their cruisers in battle, and, well, yeah.
It's going better down there than it is up here, though.
Fair enough, but I think we're starting to put the hurt on them now. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of hurt going either way. Although, I swear, it's mostly the rocket fighters that are doing it.
Yeah, rocket fighters are especially deadly against tribe ships because they can't build up any good armor resistance.
Yeah, on the other hand, we're starting to swing upwards, and that might be what we need here. Looks like we're hitting them pretty hard.
You swung upwards too soon.
Well, yeah, there's a couple left. to be fair. But this might still be what we need, though. I'd rather deal with this theater up here and leave a couple of ships behind. This is gonna be a race for sure. I'm glad we still have some fighters left, at least. And we're still shooting back at these two ships down here. In fact, we're starting to turn around now that the top side is getting mopped up. Let's see, what is this?
Missile cruiser.
Missile cruiser? I don't really see...
Yeah, those are the missiles.
Oh, I thought those were the fighter rockets.
No, fighter rockets don't have the glowing warheads.
Yeah, okay. I guess I missed... Oh, okay. Its weapons were probably shot up and I didn't notice the last few seconds of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, anyway.
Looking good.
Looking good. It was scary. But fortunately, they didn't really target our tractor frigates as much as they should have. Maybe it's because those didn't deal any direct damage of their own. It's a little tough to say how the targeting works exactly. But our back line is hitting them pretty hard. And there we go.
Ta-da!
Yet again, we have shown that the only true way to bring peace is to obliterate everyone else.
Gratuitous space battles.
Gratuitous space battles. Okay. Yeah, looks like... Well, they were using mostly fighters as far as their point spending was, so that's not too surprising there. Also, I'd like you all to bear in mind that I did not double up on shields. We get a shield penalty, and this still happened.
It absolutely still happened.
Yeah, so these maps, they... I don't know exactly how they're designed, but they're not made to take down your shields, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, not these maps anyway.
Yeah, we still have a few DLC maps ahead of us. But we're not quite there yet. As you can see, before we get to the infinite battles, which we will obviously not do very much, there's only one main game map to go. And it's a small one, surprisingly.
That's because it's a no-cruiser battle.
A no-cruiser battle, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You are correct. Then why does it show cruisers here?
I don't know.
Oh. We are switching to the Empire for the next one, by the way.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I hope their frigates are good. Could be better?
Could be better.
Well, we'll see what we can do, I guess. Maybe we'll have to rely on our fighters. On the maps, the Empire seemed to like to use those. But that's it for now.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We will introduce and play as the Empire next time. Well, we already introduced them, but you get the idea.
See you then.
Later, everybody.